Hey guys, Mitchell coming back to you with a long-term review of the Evo Gimbal's GP Pro with the modified adapter for the Hero 5 Black Edition. I got this gimbal right after they announced their availability for the bracket. It essentially was the first one on the market. There's definitely reviews for this gimbal in the configuration for the Hero 4, but today I'll be talking about this in its usage with the Hero 5. The focus of this video isn't going to be to necessarily highlight each and every one of the features that this gimbal has or give you a head-to-head comparison with the competition. More what I want to focus on is the quality of this device as a film-making tool for people wanting to create more cinematic video with their GoPro cameras. The subscribe button, follow me on Instagram at PinnaclePixelPhoto. First, I would like to start off with some physical specifications of the device. It is made out of aircraft grade aluminum. It's approximately 11.5 inches tall by 3.5 by 3.5. You're looking at 552 grams fully loaded with a GoPro Hero 5 Black Edition and the batteries in the gimbal. It utilizes 3 triple wound high torque motors. It has 5 hours of runtime and is what they would say is rainproof, although it's not really quite waterproof. Now, the features and how it's used to create better footage with the device. You have a couple different settings here, but the joystick allows you to manipulate and go through those settings depending upon what you need. Oftentimes, I find myself in the follow mode, which allows you to go ahead and control the movements of the gimbal and really just dampens a lot of the movement. I find this mode really effective when trying to do quick gimbal movements to create a time warping effect in post. It has a 3.5mm audio video port out next to the joystick along with a micro USB port for updating the firmware. While I did update the firmware on it, the process was a little slow and tedious, but it wasn't too bad, and ultimately it took me no more than 15 minutes to get the firmware update. One of the things that I really like about this gimbal is that it has a standard 1/4-20 tripod mount on the bottom, so you can use this with any other attachments that you might have, such as tripods, gorilla pods. Ultimately, I think this is a really powerful device for creating more cinematic footage. It does an excellent job of actually stabilizing this footage, and it's made extremely well and durable. Now to talk about how I would improve upon the device and whether or not this device is a good buy. At nearly $400 for this configuration, there's a couple of things I would like to see fixed. At the premium price point that this gimbal resides at, it'd be great to see Evo gimbals offer some type of reusable case instead of just a cardboard box. All the other gimbal manufacturers include a case to protect their devices, such as Fayutech or GoPro. I would also like to see the smaller batteries that can also be utilized with this included as well, so that if I want to attach the device to another mount of some type, I have less weight for that mount to handle. On the subject of mounts, it would be really nice to see Evo offer a standard GoPro adapter for this gimbal. Another issue I have is that the device cannot be used upside down at all. You actually have to hold the gimbal parallel to the ground to get low shots without the motors obstructing the view of the lens. While this is annoying and it's something I wish was fixed, it didn't really get in the way of me capturing footage. Also, this gimbal allows you to power and do audio video out via the side connections of your GoPro. Unfortunately, they did not have these cables at the time of me purchasing the device, so I don't know if they're going to follow up and send those connectors to the early adopters. At least in my opinion, since this is such a premium product, it'd be nice to see Evo gimbals proactively sending out those new connectors when available for free, since they did not ship originally. The only interactions I had with customer service was when I reached out to them in regards to how the new mount was supposed to be installed, and customer service got back to me in a couple hours, which I was really surprised by since it was around Thanksgiving. Overall, I think that this is a really nice gimbal and it's really well made. It feels really robust, and I think a few things could be added to it to give it a little bit more value in such a competitive market, especially since we're beginning to see the prices of these gimbals drastically falling. In conclusion, if you're looking for a gimbal that's built really tough, I can definitely recommend the Evo gimbals to you. Their products are backed by a 1-year warranty and are constructed impeccably well. The fit and finish on all of the connectors is spot on, and they do a great job of presenting it in a nice box. While the GoPro Karma and Fayutech G5 are going to garner a lot of press on the market, I don't know if those could withstand the physical use and abuse that this device will. I can certainly say from the build quality and customer support, I'm expecting this gimbal to last as long as I have my GoPro. Hopefully this video helped you guys. If it did, hit that thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Pinnacle Pixel Photo.